I told you there was a pill that you could take that would lower your risk of diabetes, heart disease, dementia, depression, your risk of falls, and it was free, would you take it? The pill is actually called muscle. After the age of 30, we lose up to 8% of the muscle per decade if we don't train. That means by age 70, you could be living in a body with the engine of someone twice your age. My name is Amy Gill. I am your pharmacist that cares. So today I want to talk about something that we are all capable of doing, and it is strength training for your muscles. People think about cardio all the time. I'm gonna run, I'm gonna ride my bike, I'm gonna do all these things cardio, and that's fine, but this definitely has to be worked in to make a huge difference as the decades go on. We all want to be very active into our later years. We don't want to be somebody that can't get up and do those things, that we can't get on the floor and play with our kids, our grandkids, right? We want to be able to do that. But just like things around the house, if you don't use it, you lose it, right? Like people that store stuff in their dishwasher and never use it, what happens when you want to go use it? It probably doesn't work right? If you leave a car sit there a long time, you never turn it on, you never drive it, it's just something you look at. What's going to happen when you want to turn it on, you want to drive it? It's probably not going to run so well, right? And it's the same thing with your body. So it is so important that we work for these things and that we make it a priority. I was just working out this morning. I was working out yesterday. It is so important that you make the time to do that and find somebody to help you. You know, it's easy to jump on a bike, to, put on your tennis shoes and go for a run. But if you really are talking about strength training, you need to do it properly because you can get hurt. So you want to find a personal trainer that you can use that can really help you, meet you where you are. Classes are fine. I've done the classes. But the problem with classes, I don't know about you guys, but they'll talk about a move to do. And everybody seems to know but me. I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't know how to do it properly, or I don't even know how to do it at all. And I'm like watching, or I feel like I'm the only person like, I don't know what that is. Then they have to take the time to demonstrate it. But if you have a personal trainer and it's just you and your friend, you and your spouse, whatever it is, they'll demonstrate those things. That's what they do. They are a personal trainer. They are there for you. It is worth it. Why? Because everybody can have a gym membership, right? Okay, fine. Pay a little bit extra and have that personal trainer. Why? Because number one, they're going to hold you accountable. It's not just a gym membership that you have and you're not going to show up because who's holding you accountable? If you have an appointment with the trainer, what's going to happen? You're going to go in, right? You are paying extra for that. You are not going to miss out. That person is waiting on you. It's like any other appointment you have. You're going to do it. And they're going to make the program just for you. Flexibility has been a problem with me lately. And that's exactly what he works on with me. I mean, I have come so far, but it is this strength training that makes a huge difference. So everybody thinks, like I said, it's cardio, but it really is not. So what are we looking at? Muscle is really your metabolic engine. So muscle is not just for athletes. It's not just for bodybuilders. It is an active organ. So what does muscle do? It burns glucose. Well, if you're burning glucose, what does it mean? You're controlling your blood sugar. Huge plus, right? It improves your insulin sensitivity. So what's that going to do? Prevent diabetes. It's going to increase your resting metabolism. What does that mean? Fat loss, weight control. Those are all things that we all are looking for anyway. Regulating hormones and inflammation. We've talked about inflammation before. We know how terrible that can be and how just detrimental that can be to your body. So this is going to regulate that. So more muscle, what does that become? That's going to become better when you're handling your food, your stress, and of course, your aging. So what is muscle? Muscle is like longevity insurance. So as I said, like as we get older, this is exactly what we want to do because you're going to keep paying into it, right? You're going to keep doing it and it's going to be there when you need it. So grip strength, leg strength, all these things will predict your lifespan and how you're going to have your cholesterol, your blood pressure. How is it going to do that? Because strong muscles, they're going to protect against falls and fractures. Super important. That's why even the flexibility with my knee, that is why I'm working on balance. All those things, because falls, fractures, as we age, that becomes something that can happen. So this is a great way to prevent against it. So again, like I said, maintaining balance, maintaining mobility. So we want to be independent as we're aging. So how are we going to do that? Be consistent about doing this. Muscle also helps with your brain and your mood. It says brain and mood medicine. It is resistance training that is going to help. Use those bands. But again, you're going to have somebody that is going to help you do it properly. I was talking to my trainer this morning and I said, I just feel like I'm getting so much more done. I mean, it has been a long day. I was up at the rink, at 6 a.m. with Alex, but I feel just alive because I am here, I am working out, and I don't ever make that excuse of, I don't want to go. Why? Because I know he is waiting for me, and that is so important. So all this training, this is going to reduce anxiety and depression. It's going to help improve your focus, your memory. Strength does all these things. So this is going to be going right along. Strength is like that. It's strength and working on your muscles is like those antidepressants and cognitive therapy that people go get prescribed, they go work on. And this is exactly what this can do. It can regulate your hormones, like I said, because muscle improves your testosterone and growth hormone and estrogen balance in women. And again, as we age, all those things are going to start changing. That's why this is so important. The time is now. I've told you this so many times. Do not put this off. Cortisol, that is the stress hormone. This helps with regulation of that. So what does that mean? If it's going to help regulate your stress, you're going to sleep better. You're going to have better energy, your body composition, your resilience to stress, because stuff's going to happen, right? We get faced with that all the time. So how you deal with that stress is going to be how your body is prepared for that. Are you prepared for impact? Because that is going to happen. The myth is, I'm too old to do that. I don't want to do strength training, or I don't want to get bulky. Okay, we're not like bodybuilders, right? That's not what we're looking for, but we're looking for lean bodies that can handle what life throws at us, right? That can keep going and going and going. So research even shows that people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s can still gain muscle. They can increase their bone density, and they can reverse that weakness in weeks with consistent resistance training. So, being the pharmacist, right? Let's think of this as a prescription. So, strength training is the medication. We need to dose it 2 to 3 times a week. Super important. Put that in your calendar. Don't just say, no, I'm serious, you guys. Schedule it. I've got mine scheduled all the way through the end of January. Make sure it is in your calendar. What types of things am I talking about? Squats, hinges, pushes, pulls, all these kind of things. Carries, grab your weight, you're going to carry it around. You're going to work on the way you're holding your body and you're holding your shoulders back, which is going to help your back. It's going to help walk, everything. Those things they seem maybe trivial, but they're not. And that's why you need that trainer to help you say, this is exactly what you need to do. This is what you need to carry. Why? Because this is going to keep you for a long life, a long, healthy life. So what are the side effects of this strength training? Better energy, stronger bones, a sharper mind, a longer life. So do those sound like side effects? These sound like great things to me. So people are like, I'm not lifting weights to look good at the beach. I want to lift weights because I want to be healthier long term. Well, you know what? You can be both. If you want to look good at the beach, I'm all for it too. I want both of these things, right? When you look in the mirror, you want to say, wow, you can see a difference. You can see it. You want people to see this and say, what are you doing? Have them join right along with you. Muscle isn't vanity. We're not doing this. We are not bodybuilders. We're not doing Mr. and Mrs. Universe kind of thing, right? But muscle is medicine. So I am encouraging you to find a local trainer in your area. This is really going to be key because, like I said, it's the accountability. You're going to say, oh my gosh, this sounds great. I'm going to go get the gym membership. But if you don't know how to do the things, the groups, all those things, it's just not built just for you. So I really do encourage you, or, get on there, use ChatGPT if you want. Use that as your personal trainer. Have ChatGPT, make a program for you. But please make sure you're doing these exercises correctly because you can get hurt. It is important that you are doing the training properly for your muscles. And like I said, not to pull something. So what are you going to do today? I want you to reach out to me and say, okay, I'm ready. What gym do you use? Where do you work out? Where can I work out? Who can I do this with? Because all these things are going to go together. I truly encourage you to not put this off one more day because the years go by. I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, even like in grade school and high school, my parents, my grandparents, they'd be like, oh, the time flies, it's going to be Christmas again. And I would think, or summer, because we were off school, right? Like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. They say as, get older, time goes faster. It is. And you guys know that. Time really does fly. I had a picture pop up on Facebook the other day of Liam's first Christmas, and he's now 16. Okay, and that feels like yesterday. I remember that picture. So the decades will fly by, but are you going to be prepared as those decades fly by and for life happening and impact happening? So treat your body right. We only get one chance at this. So take your medicine 2 to 3 times a week and let's get those strength sessions scheduled. My name is Amy Gill. I am your Pharmacist That Cares.